In this video, we will show you how to replace your leaf spring support bracket on the Chevy Silverado. This will be located along the rear of your vehicle. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. The first thing you need to do is safely raise and support the rear of the vehicle by the frame. Once you've done that, we're also going to apply support underneath the rear differential. Let's continue on along this area here. We're going to remove the 21mm headed bolt that comes through from the outside of the bracket all the way through towards the inside of this bracket area. On the inside, you're going to have a 21mm mounting nut. We'll just start that back on a couple threads. We'll start driving this through and carefully remove it. You may have to raise or lower the differential to be able to remove this easiest. The next thing we'll have to do is carefully start raising the rear differential tube. When we do that, you'll find that the leaf spring shackle will lift up and out of this bracket. You may find that you have to pry in between the shackle and the leaf spring bracket. Now that we have the leaf spring raised up, we're going to continue on to removing the mounting hardware that holds it in place to the frame. Along the outside here, I can see that I have 3 rivets holding the bracket to the frame itself. One down here along the bottom on the rear side of the bracket. Just above that, there's a hole that makes its way straight on through. Along the front of the bracket, we have 2 rivets, one down low and one just above it. We're going to have to remove each of those rivets. You can use a cutting wheel or some torches, whatever you might happen to have. Of course, down along the bottom of this bracket, we do also have a secondary bracket, but we'll remove that last. With those areas removed, we can carefully remove the majority of the bracket from the area. We'll use a pry bar, make our way in between the frame and the leaf spring bracket and gently pry the two apart. There's that portion. With the bracket out of the way, we can finish removing each of the rivets. You may have to use a hammer and punch, or you can use an air chisel bit if necessary. Once you have all of the mounting hardware out of the frame, give it a close inspection to make sure everything is still in good condition. All right, let's install our brand new leaf spring support bracket. We'll take this and slide it into place along the frame. You may have to flex things a little bit. There we are. Align your mounting bolt holes, and we'll continue on with the installation of all 4 of the mounting bolts. For 3 of these, you remember that we had removed rivets. That one hole up on the top rear corner is actually a threaded bolt hole. We'll be using some thread locker on our mounting hardware. Now for the rest of the mounting hardware, we'll make sure we use a bolt from the outside towards the inside. On the inside of the frame there, we'll use a washer, and then we'll be using our locking mounting nuts. Now that we have all the mounting hardware started in, it's time to snug everything. We'll start with that upper rearward mounting bolt. Go ahead and drive it right in. Now we can get our other 3 mounting bolts. We'll be holding the mounting nut along the back side with a wrench. Once you're sure all 4 of the pieces of mounting hardware are tight, we'll continue on with safely lowering the leaf spring shackle back down into its original position. Once you do have that properly aligned, we'll be continuing on with our brand new mounting bolts down along the bottom there. This will come through from the outside towards the center. You may have to tap it right on through there with a hammer. Now that we have that bolt slid right on through both of the brackets, we'll continue on with our brand new mounting nut along the back side here. We'll start this in position. Now to tighten this, you're going to have to hold on to the bolt head side here with a 3/8 Allen head, and we'll use a 21mm for the mounting nut. Once we do have this bottomed out, torque this to 70 foot-pounds. At this point, you're clear to remove support from underneath your rear differential tube. Okay friend, we finished our installation. The process for one side of the vehicle is the exact same thing as the other. Once you've completed that, you want to make sure that you take your vehicle for a road test, listen for funny noises, and get yourself safely down to your local alignment shop. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.